The Construction Association of Michigan, CAM, has been helping commercial and industrial contractors and suppliers grow since 1885. Now's the time to join. Visit buildwithcam.com. If you're a construction company looking to grow, CAM offers resources to help you build your staff, find more projects, and expand your network. Join today. The Construction Association of Michigan. They're one industry, one resource, one CAM. Join today at buildwithcam.com.
Today's episode of CAM's Building Michigan podcast is sponsored by Priority Health, endorsed health insurance carrier for CAM members.
So right now, we've all been feeling lots of shifts in our lives. We've gone from crazy busy schedules to way more time with our loved ones, from commuting to the office to working from our couches. And that's okay, because Priority Health is always ready to shift right there with you. So whether you're experiencing a shift in employment or you're prepping for a new member of the family to arrive, Priority Health has you covered. Priorities shift, so maybe it's time your health insurance company did too. Find your plan at PriorityHealth.com.
It's that time of year. Time to review your workers' compensation plan and shift to coverage that pays you back. CAMComp, part of the Construction Association of Michigan, is the state's leading self-insured group designed for the construction industry. The safer your employees, the more money you get back. The average payback to members is 45% of their premium, a very smart investment. Find out how safety pays with CAMComp. Call Juan Ramirez at 586-790-7810 or go to www.camcomp.net.
Good afternoon. Hello and welcome to our 9th episode of CAM's Building Michigan podcast, produced for Michigan's construction industry by the Construction Association of Michigan, CAM. My name is Kevin Koehler. I'm the president of CAM and your host for Building Michigan. Our podcast is designed for the construction industry here in the Great Lakes State. Each 20 to 30 minute episode will feature conversations with industry leaders discussing construction projects, trends, business development, workforce, safety, legislation, products, equipment, and other industry-related topics. Thank you for listening in, and let's get started. This is Season 2, Episode 9, and we're really excited to have with us today from our team at CAMComp, CAM's Self-Insured Workers' Compensation Program, CAM's CAMComp Administrator, Jana Shaver, and of course our Marketing Representative, Juan Ramirez. Guys, thank you for joining us today on our podcast.
Thanks for having us.
So before we get started, let me read a little bio for each of you. How's that sound?
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Okay. Well, we'll start with Janice Shaver. Janice began her career at CAMComp over 30 years ago. Hired as a workers' compensation coordinator for the program, she was the second full-time employee in the organization's history. In 1990, she was promoted to controller. In that role, Janice handled all aspects of accounting from payroll to budgeting and prepared all financial statements for the Board of Trustees. As the organization grew, Janice provided training and technical leadership for the expanding CAMComp staff. She developed policies and procedures and helped to improve efficiencies, accurately identified and tracked costs, controlled risk, and found ways to maximize member returns. Janice currently serves on the Michigan Council of Group Self-Insured Administrators, MITSIGA. In January of 2016, Jan was promoted to administrator, becoming only the second person in CAMComp's 40-year history to head the organization. With over 30 years of experience in the group self-insurance industry, Janice brings a wealth of knowledge and experience to CAMComp. Jan, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Kevin.
And also joining us today, we're excited to have Juan Ramirez, CAMComp's marketing representative. Juan focuses on working closely with the company's partner agents as well as growing the partner agents across the state of Michigan. He graduated with a Bachelor of Business Administration from Cleary University in 2017. He started out his insurance career as a personal lines underwriter at Hanover Insurance Group Citizens. In 2019, he jumped in an agency role where he obtained his P&C license and began handling a book of commercial risk to include construction, trucking, automotive garages, and Main Street businesses. Juan will be graduating with a master's degree in business management this May from Cleary University. Juan, thank you for being with us and welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. Very excited.
Guys, let's get started. We're excited to have you here, and we want to hear more about CAMComp and why and what it is and how it serves our industry here in construction. So, Jan, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about CAMComp. I know it's a self-insured program or product. Explain what that means. Explain what CAMComp's all about, please.
We're a group self-insured program providing workers' comp specifically designed for the construction industry.
Perfect. So Juan or Jan, tell us a little bit about why CAMComp is different than your standard carrier. What makes CAMComp different from, just going to your agent and buying, some massive insurance company workers' comp program? What sets us apart in the construction industry?
Yeah, I can take this one, Jan. I think for us, there's a lot of different things that makes us different than other standard companies. For us, we're smaller than other standard companies, but that means that we can provide more value to our members. Our members are not just another number, they're family members. We treat them like they're family. We provide them many tools. Our emphasis of the company is to provide safety for their employees. A lot of construction companies, anything can happen in today's world. The person can fall down from a roof, knock on wood, never happens to any of our members. And people can just get hurt. And for us, we want to provide a place where they can learn about safety. And we brought in a loss control consultant, Tracy Nelson, who spends day after day with our members, providing them different tools and different knowledge to prevent any future losses. She helps them with OSHA compliance issues. She can act like she's an OSHA member, and she can teach them what not to do and what to do to make sure that they are OSHA compliant. We have a new 24 online safety center where members can get everything they need regarding safety or regarding OSHA issues. So I know there's videos that they can use to train their employees, as well as sign-in sheets, so everything they need. So I just like to say that as CAMComp, we provide a value and not just the bottom line. A lot of agents or companies, a lot of people don't know that you can get pricing similar across the board of all companies.
So it's my understanding what makes us, I'll call it us because I'm also CAM to some degree. What makes us unique is that is that we're self-insured and is that we're designed and owned by our members. So if we have 600 member firms participating in our workers' compensation program, they're the owners of this program.
100%.
So our goal is to make sure that their workers are working safe and smart. And that helps return money back to all of the participants. So explain the whole self-insured thing, Jan. What makes that unique, that whole dividend back to the members at the,
So Kevin, that's truly what makes us different in the industry. We pay our members to basically work safe. So what we do is we collect the premiums just like any other standard insurance company does. However, we set aside a portion of those dollars to return to our members. That goes into what we call their loss fund. And dollars not used to pay claims goes back to our members. So I always say, think of it as your car insurance or your health insurance. You're driving your car and you don't have an accident and your car insurance gives you dividends back because you had no claims. Same as health insurance. That's what we do. So to further money going back to our members, we also take a portion of the dollars paid into their loss fund to pay their claims. We take a portion of that money and we hire a company to perform cost containment. What that means is every single bill that we get goes through what's called a cost containment program that they review every single medical bill and prescription bill. What happens is those are reduced about 50 to 65%. That right there increases more dollars to go back to the members.
All right, Jan. Well, that makes pretty good sense. Juan, do you have anything to add to that, or?
Yeah, absolutely. And just what Jan was saying to further that conversation, that just truly shows you what type of company we are. If you ask any standard carriers, they have a lot of money to pay bills, so they're not really focusing on making sure all the medical bills are, billed correctly.
And they're insured aren't actual owners of the program. They have no vested interest. They just
correct. And as for us, we want to make sure our members get as much money as possible. And because of that, we've hired a third-party company to review every medical bill regardless of the dollar amount. So we've saved a lot of money to our members.
Yeah, which is ultimately returned to the full pool. The other thing I heard you mention was the safety program that CAMComp's developed. I know we have a safety expert that's full-time on staff that actually goes out and reviews job sites. If you're a CAMComp member, she'll come out and do a review for you. I think we have some kind of a report card that goes out to the contractor that talks about how they're doing and where they can improve. Janet or Juan,
absolutely,
if you want to answer that.
That's great, Kevin. We do have a report card. So what it is we actually take a look at. We'll personally take a look at these report cards quarterly to see how is a member performing, and what that's going to tell us is here's what they're paying into their loss fund, here's what they've gotten back, here's what loss they've had, and then we will grade it or give a loss ratio. But when we send it to our members, this gives them a snapshot of what they're looking at. They can look at their entire company and see all the years that they've been with us, how they've actually performed. And it's a great tool for them to look at their loss ratios and their performance.
That's
It's
cool.
a great tool for our loss control gal to work with them.
Now with that, did they also see what their return was each year?
Yes,
that they've been with
absolutely.
The program?
They can see their returns.
So it's my understanding the most recent records I can remember are the return that we gave out in 2020. It was approximately $1.9 million back to the participants in the plan. So
yes.
I've had friends of mine who own companies who come to me and said, Kevin, this plan's wonderful. My premium was paid by my dividend.
Yes.
I mean, now that doesn't happen with every company, but it's always nice to get a check in the owner's pocket at the end of the year for a job well done.
Yes, exactly. And what we do is we actually send their dividend check back in their renewal premium. So they have a tangible benefit right in front of them to see, here's their premium, here's the check coming back. Some of those checks actually are equal more than what their premium is going to be. And we have a lot of our members that send the check back and say, just apply it to our premium for the year. It's a great program. And when you've been with us, I think the thing that is when they join our program and become part of this family and they start receiving these dividends back, it is a long-term investment. We've literally turned this necessary evil of workers' comp into an investment. And when we turn that into an investment, we invest all the dollars, we give everything back. We're nonprofit, so no matter what is used, we give back, and it's turned into an investment.
Perfect. So, Juan, now I know a contractor can't call you direct and sign up, right? Don't we use a kind of an exclusive agent pool or agents to sell the program? So a lot of our agent members, there's several of them I can think of off the top of my head, but they actually are educated on the program. You go out and talk with them, explain to them what it's all about. And so many contractors out there today, if you're interested in CAMComp, should call their agent to see if they know about CAMComp, and if they don't, they can certainly get a hold of you, correct?
You are correct, Kevin. So yeah, they're more than welcome to call me directly. That way I can talk to them a little bit about our program, give them a glimpse of what it is and how it can be beneficial to them. But like you said, we are partnered with select agents, meaning that we don't have a ton of agents across Michigan. That because we want to have select agents that have our program, that are exclusive to our program. So they understand,
right, which is different.
Yeah. So they understand our program, and then they really care for our program. They want to send that benefit to their members, and they're more than welcome to contact their current agents. If their current agent is not one of our select agents, I'm more than happy to have a conversation with that current agent, or I can get them in touch with one of our great select agents across Michigan. So we are covered pretty much all over Michigan, all of our agents, but we're more than happy to speak to newer agents that want to learn more about our program. But I definitely recommend, if you're not getting paid money back for workers' comp, and you're the type of company that's having no claims throughout the years, or you're very safety conscious, you definitely need to have a conversation with your agent about either our program or another company that is similar to ours.
Mm-hmm. And as I understand it, rates are rates. I mean, we may not have the lowest rate in every category. Certainly we're competitive in most all categories. But the lowest rate isn't always the greatest thing, because right? I mean, ultimately we want to give money back to everybody, and we want to keep everybody safe and well educated and trained. So Jana, maybe you can speak to that. I mentioned the $1.9 million. Is that correct for 2020?
It is. $1.9 million we did send back. From inception, we have sent back about an average of 45%. Our loss ratios are averaging 29% over the past 5-6 years.
Which is incredible in this
Absolutely
industry.
incredible. We have thousands of guys out there and women out there
That's a testament
working.
to the CAMComp safety program.
100%.
Absolutely.
So, yes, 100%.
Yeah, that puts things in perspective that we're smaller than other companies, and to give 1.9 million is a huge number. If you look at we don't have a lot of members compared to other companies, but we're providing a lot of dividends. That just means that we're not here to collect the profits. We're here to collect the money and give that money back to them. So, yeah.
And also, too, Kevin, our underwriting process, when we're looking at bringing in a member, we're looking for the cream of the crop in this program, 100%. And we go through very strict underwriting process to bring a company actually into this program. And we work very hard on educating all of our agents and producers on our program, so that they understand really what we are looking for to bring in this program. So we're not, again, like Juan said, it's not like we have a lot of members, but the members that we have been with us, and the new members that come in love us, and they love the program.
So, one of the things I'm kind of aware of, because I deal with this a little bit, of course, I'm insured with CAMComp as well, or our staff here at CAM is, like mods. Would you explain like the EMR, the mod? What does that mean? Like a contractor has a mod or an EMR, how does that affect their workers' comp insurance?
Great question, Kevin. Everybody has an experience modification factor, and they are.
Oh, that's what EMR stands for.
Yes,
okay,
experience
good.
modification factor. They're all calculated. It's kind of confusing, but it can be very detrimental to companies. It's based on their losses and their payroll, and it's based on 3 years. So if you have a bad loss, if you have a horrible loss, it's going to trail with you for 3 years. And for a small company with low payroll that has a horrible loss, it really could put them out of business. So that's why it's super important to have somebody like Tracy Nelson on staff to be able to meet with all of our members, work with them if they have a loss, mitigate that situation, and move forward. So we do work hard with that. And we also do pre-qualifications. So if we have somebody that wants to come into the program, we'll send Tracy out and see if it's a good fit for us, and start that safety. Safety starts at the top, management, and it trickles down. And that's very important. So we look to find that in the management level.
Speaking of Tracy Nelson has been in the construction industry for years. As I understand, she was actually an operating engineer at one point.
Crane operator.
And is a certified safety professional,
yes.
has the degrees, has the knowledge, and has the field experience to go out and really help our contractors.
Yes, she does.
Organize and make their sites safer than they are today. And CAMComp also offers some free training to members, right? Like CPR and Red Cross training and those kinds of things.
We do, and we're going to be introducing fit training for the painters so that they can get their fit training. She does the CPR training. We also offer seminars so that if, we call them lunch and learns, and it brings in our members or prospective members or agents to teach them about this experience modification and what it can do, how it can affect your workers' comp premium. Safety, we'll talk about safety along with that so that they can see that they go hand in hand.
I used to work at an agency level myself, and I can tell you that experience modification factors are a crucial thing for your premium. One little thing can offset your premium by thousands of dollars. So for those of you that don't know what your experience mod is or would like to learn more, I definitely recommend reaching out to your current insurance agent and just simply asking them, can you take 15, 20 minutes of your time and helping me explain what it is, what's all involved. And if not, we also have, like I said, we have current agents who are professionals within experience mods that can help them, that can train them. Like Jan said, we're going to start implementing new lunch and learn events where current members or people who are not members who want to learn more about experience mods are more than welcome to come and learn about that. But like I said, definitely recommend learning more about that.
So all in all, I mean, CAMComp serves a great niche in our industry. We are a self-insured product. It's my understanding that we are one of the top performing self-insured insurance products, or workers' comp products in all industries here in the state of Michigan. And Jan, you sit on them at SIGA board, so you probably know better than any of us about that.
Yes, I've sat on the MCSIGA board for the past 6 or 7 years, but I've actually been involved with it for about 36 years. And it's true. There's, I believe, 38 funds in the state of Michigan. But in the construction industry, there's only a couple that are out there, but we're all group self-insured funds. And we are truly one of the top group self-insured performing funds in the state of Michigan. Not only the state of Michigan, I do sit on a board, it's called in the multi-state. So I do meet with construction funds, administrators in other states nationally, and our performance has been superior. And we are
especially from a loss perspective.
From a loss perspective, we've outperformed industry benchmarks.
That leads me to another question, and this might be a tough one for you guys to answer, but I know it's something that's important to contractors, especially contractors that are doing work out of state. I know currently we had dabbled in something like that, Jan, where we could do some out of state writing of business. I know you're looking into that now. That's something that we don't currently offer, but we're actively trying to find a solution. And really what reminded me of that is your multi-state group that you're working with to try to develop something for self-insured products like ours, right?
Yes. So, we've been working on this for years, but we are governed by the state of Michigan, and we are a group self-insured fund approved here in the state of Michigan, which means it's a Michigan-owned company. However, we are coming into situations where we have members that are starting to do work out of state. Incidentally, they can do work out of state, but if they actually are going to be hiring somebody out of state, we are unable to cover that at this point. We are working on solutions for that.
Yeah, so that's my point. I remember you bringing that up in one of our meetings. So we're actively looking for ways to increase participation in the program, to grow the program, to make it better for all of our members too. So. I think that if there's any contractors out there listening that are interested in CAMComp or want more information, I'd strongly encourage you to call Juan at CAMComp or Jan. You can call Jan direct or call your agent, because 70-80% of them probably know of CAMComp, and some of them are probably our selected agents and can educate you as a contractor right away. Juan, anything else you're thinking of or that you want to add? Any words of wisdom you want to depart to our listener pool out there before we say goodbye?
No, like I just said before, I definitely recommend speaking to their current insurance agent and just explain to them what other options are there out there in the world besides CAMComp. Even if they don't want to come with us, there are other companies who might be able to provide dividends. Because I truly believe that if companies are the ones that are safety conscious and are taking their time and their funds and their availability to teach their employees how to be safer, and they're not getting rewarded for that, they're missing out on a lot of benefits. So, feel free to reach out to us at any time. Call me on the weekends. I might be in my pajamas, but...
what's your cell number?
But, I love talking about insurance, and that's one good thing about our staff as well, is that we're fully capable of having that conversation as well.
And the same thing goes with any agents out there that might be interested in offering our program. Give you a call.
Absolutely, yeah. We're looking to potentially expand a little bit of our select agents to start having a bigger presence in Michigan. If any agents are out there listening, feel free to give me a call.
Awesome. Jan, any words of wisdom you want to depart on the listeners out there today?
I actually do. I think that we need to touch base on our customer service. We are a small company. We're a specialty program for workers' comp. I know that workers' comp is a necessary evil to a lot of you out there, and it's frustrating. It's very frustrating for you to deal with it. But what I want you to know is our customer service is top-notch. When you talk to us, you're going to be talking to one of us, not somebody in a different country. You're going to be communicating directly with us. When a claim happens, you're not just a number on the shelf. You're family to us. We make sure that you're taken care of. So our entire, it's the circle of workers' comp life that we have. that you do become part of our family, and we will take care of you.
We service what we sell.
Yes,
and you're talking to one of our people.
Yeah.
I mean, and you'll continue to talk to those people. The other thing you mentioned that made me think of something is sometimes contractors will need a certificate of insurance, right? And you guys can put that together and get it out to them right away. Correct?
Right away, and their agents, if they choose to do it, they can do it. Mm-hmm. We work very closely with our members on how to understand hiring subcontractors, uninsured subcontractors, which is a huge issue in the
that's
construction.
a real big, the 1099 issue.
Yeah,
today.
so we have seminars that address that. But again, it's the customer service. It's hands-on. We're very hands-on with our members.
And one thing for me to add is that I recommend people out there that not just to focus on the bottom line, even though that you do want to save as much money as possible paying for premium, but you also have to think about bringing in the whole value of an insurance carrier. So like you mentioned earlier about rates, that sometimes we might not be the cheapest route, but because we provide more than just the dividends, we provide an actual value to them. And just for them, our listeners, to keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think that's really important to remember, that it's not just, well, I guess you get what you pay for, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're paying the cheapest rate, you're going to get the cheapest service.
Mm-hmm.
And
absolutely.
Just a number.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, Jan, you're calling a different country to get information on things or file a claim or whatever you need to do. When something happens here, you pick up the phone, you're talking to an actual person at CAMComp.
And if you need a translator, I'm fluent in Spanish, so just letting everyone out there.
I personally, as the administrator of CAMComp, I review all the claims. I get involved in the claims. I'm very involved with the membership. So it's hands-on. It's a great program. Again, it's been my life. I've been here 38 years, and it's a great program. And CAM has been a great sponsor for us. It's a great home to be.
And I appreciate it, Jan. And in all honesty, and I guess I should lay my cards on the table, I am a trustee on the CAMComp Board of Trustees, so I also have a vested interest. And, we all fly the CAM flag, so we want to service our members to the best of our ability. And, on behalf of our industry, I certainly appreciate what you guys are doing and how you do it.
Thank you.
With that being said, Jana Shaver, Juan Ramirez, on behalf of all of us at CAM, thank you for being on the program today, and thank you for helping us with the Building Michigan podcast.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you for listening to Building Michigan, the official podcast of the Construction Association of Michigan, hosted by Kevin Koehler, CAM President. We appreciate you spending a part of your day with us. If you have a second, please share our podcast with industry colleagues. Leave us a review and connect with us at www.buildwithcam.com. That's all for now. Be sure to subscribe to Building Michigan wherever you get your podcasts, and join us for the next episode.
Today's episode of CAM's Building Michigan podcast is sponsored by Priority Health, endorsed health insurance carrier for CAM members.
So right now, we've all been feeling lots of shifts in our lives. We've gone from crazy busy schedules to way more time with our loved ones. From commuting to the office to working from our couches. And that's okay, because Priority Health is always ready to shift right there with you. So whether you're experiencing a shift in employment or you're prepping for a new member of the family to arrive, Priority Health has you covered. Priorities shift, so maybe it's time your health insurance company did too. Find your plan at PriorityHealth.com.
It's that time of year. Time to review your workers' compensation plan and shift to coverage that pays you back. CAMComp, part of the Construction Association of Michigan, is the state's leading self-insured group designed for the construction industry. The safer your employees, the more money you get back. The average payback to members is 45% of their premium, a very smart investment. Find out how safety pays with CAMComp. Call Juan Ramirez at 586-790-7810 or go to www.camcomp.net.
The Construction Association of Michigan, CAM, has been helping commercial and industrial contractors and suppliers grow since 1885. They provide contractors leadership through aggressive lobbying, construction project reporting, safety and education training, industry promotion, insurance, and banking. Are you an owner, developer, or buyer of construction services? Hire a CAM member to get your project done on time and under budget. They are one industry, one resource, one CAM. Check them out at buildwithcam.com.